about multiple streams of income. Just quickly, not too long. What would you say to people about not just relying on their income they get from work, but having a hustle on the side? A side hustle of some kind of income.
Okay, as you can see out there, the economic climate is not good. Your job is not guaranteed. The salary that you earn is not guaranteed that you earn the salary next month. So I'm sure you've seen with COVID as well, people have lost employment. So because your salary now is gone, so you don't have any sort of income because now the one that you depended on, which your salary is now gone. So it's very, very important that you got something on the side that you run. It could be like a small business that you start small, or you're selling fruit and veggies while you are working. And then so that you have that an additional source of income to supplement what you've got. And also, you can also buy shares, for example, if you can afford. Like maybe contact your broker or your financial advisor, you buy shares, like at a small scale, and then you build up, then you earn dividends on those shares. That's another way, another source that you can have to add to income. And also, you can also buy property if you can afford it, or if you cannot afford to build, to buy property, you can build. You can start building. If you are blessed enough to have a house with an outbuilding, you can maybe convert your outbuilding into a green-flat, and then you can then earn rental income. Or, for example, if you've got an additional vehicle that you've got, you can also use it maybe to transport people, use it as an Uber, whatever the case may be. But as long as you've got an additional income that is coming in, so that will assist you.
Hallelujah. I'm going to just encourage you with the verses now, because I think my husband said it all. I think there's a lot of things that you can sell, there's a lot of things that you can do just to make another income. Especially the ladies, I know they are the ones who especially left with the kids. They are the one who knows what is needed for their kids. So it's just to sell some stuff, even some sweets. Like always, my kids always say I must buy them the chips and some sweets, just for them to get some pocket money and know how to save. And you need to teach them at the young age that they need to save the money, not just to get the money and spend it all. Because if you're doing that, you're not going to have a future. We need even to teach them how to save, how to sell, how to invest the money. Even for us, as we get in the money, we mustn't eat that whole money. Sometimes we need to invest some money just to put into some savings. I know sometimes it's difficult. In January, everybody set that goal that I'm going to invest. But in June, things hit, and then you just go back into that money. But I think it's the best to do it. Like me, I had that some stash things. I put in the money, a lot of money, then now the holiday came, you need to add, especially when you have kids, they want to have something. But I saw that even if I didn't save that money, where I'm going to get that money? But it's also helping. You can have that small cash. It's not like it's going to be that big. Just to save that money, 100 rand, 200 rand, can make a change in December when you need to spend. Just the verses there is Hebrews 13 say, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. We must be content with everything that we have, brethren, so that we can be happy, we can be joyful, because at the end of the day, it's not the money that makes us happy. We've got a lot of things that we need to gather together with that money, because if you put our trust into the money, that's when you're going to get a disappointment in this world that we are living in. Amen.
Amen. Amen. And it's very important to also teach our children to tithe. That's a saving for them as well. Pastor Johnny always said it's a blue chip investment. Amen. So if you teach your children from small to tithe, that also is part of their savings for their future. Amen. And just one last question for